We are live. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the HOTSEAT talk show. This evening, we have Koech Omondi, who is the ambassador for polygamy. If you look at Facebook posts zake sana sana, anaongea juu ya polygamy. Also, we are joined with Justin, who also will join us. We have some ladies who also will join us in this discussion about polygamy. Koech anasema wanaume wote lazima wakuwe na mabibi wawili wawili namna hiyo. So for brief introduction, nitapatia Koech Omondi nafasi. Yes, Koech.
Good evening, Good evening, viewers. My name is Koech Omondi. Ama mnaweza niita Morientes Kabora. Mimi ni ule nasema viva polygamy. Like every man should be having more than 2 wives. Not only one, not more than 2. So bibi ni mbili tatu kwenda mbele.
Okay, huyo ni Koech anasema bibi ni 2 3 kwenda mbele. Justin, wewe unasemaje? Yes, Justin.
How are you?
Bibi ni 2 3 kwenda mbele.
Bibi ni 2 3 kwenda mbele. Okay, sawa sawa. Jacqueline.
How are you?
Niko poa. Jacqueline. Koech Omondi anasema bibi ni 2 3 kwenda mbele. Wewe unasemaje?
Hapana, wacha bibi anatakana kuwa mmoja.
Bibi ni mmoja.
Kwa sababu hata Mungu aliumba bibi, bwana mmoja, bibi mmoja.
Bwana mmoja, bibi moja.
Yeah, one man, one woman.
Okay, Koech Omondi, mbona unasema bibi tuoe bibi wawili watatu kwenda juu?
Jacqueline, let me take you to the Bible. You know, I'm that guy who loves the Bible and gives examples by the Bible. First, let's start by all great men in the Bible were polygamous. If you start with Jacob, who is Israel, Isaac, David, Solomon, you see, all great men in the Bible were polygamous. 2, there is nowhere in the Bible that polygamy is criminalized. Nowhere. Then there is that verse that is prophetic, which is Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1. It says, at one time, 7 women will be coming to one man and tell him, please make us your wives. And the Bible quotes, make us your wives. Actually, if you read that chapter, there's that stressing in that verse, make us your wives. That means God himself allows polygamy. God himself meant to be polygamous.
Okay. The Bible says, Jacqueline, Biblia inasema unaweza kuwa na 2, ijakataa polygamy. What is your take, Jacqueline? Jacqueline, unmute your mic.
Mi sijaisikia hiyo fasi anasema ate Mungu atasema watu wakuwe na bibi wengi. Mungu amesema aliumba Adam and Eve. Akasema umukaa hivyo kwa sababu Eve ameumba kutoka kwa mbafu za mwanaume. Sasa yeye huyo anatuambia kwamba he is misleading us kindly. Don't mislead the world. You know, this is OTTV. Everybody is looking. So kindly guide us very well so that we can go together.
Okay. Koech Omondi, what are the advantages of having more than one wife?
Now let me tell you the advantages. There are so many, so many. Zach,
yes.
If you want to live long, you should be with more than one wife. Bibi ni visirani. Bibi moja ni kisirani.
Bibi moja ni kisirani.
Bibi moja ni kisirani. So kama unataka kutuliza hiyo kisirani ya bibi, ongezea yeye msaidizi. Na huyo msaidizi ukimwongezea, they will thrive, they will glow. Umeona those glowing wives, the real goat wives, they are not simu moja, anakuanga na msaidizi wake ambaye ni mke mwenza. Umesikia? So for a man to be happy, mwanaume kama unataka kuwa happy, mwanaume kama unataka kuwa na peace, kuwa na bibi mbili, tatu ndio zaidi, tatu ndio ule kama unataka kuwa happy zaidi, bibi ni tatu. Unaona?
Bibi tatu
Lakini kama
happy
unataka
zaidi.
Happy zaidi. Ine the happiest. Nasikia? But if you want to die young and very miserable, be with one wife. You will die young, miserable. Like tunaweza sikia Zach ameenda hapa, Zach has committed suicide. Zach is going back. Zach is going mad. Zach is having brain breakdown. Reason, if you chunguza vizuri, you'll get Zach akona stress ya bibi nyumbani. Maybe bibi anamkalia. Maybe bibi ni ule kichwa mbaya. You see?
Okay. Na majukumu je?
My friend, you don't need to be rich to be polygamous. You don't need to be rich to be polygamous. You need only to have a rich heart. A rich heart.
A rich heart.
A caring, yes. A rich heart, a caring heart. And you will be polygamous. My friend, you don't need all these earthly whatever. Yes.
Okay, Justin. Amesema bibi wawili watatu, you be happy. What is your take, Justin? Justin? Okay, Justin kama ameenda kuchukua kitu mahali. Jacqueline.
Justin, what is your take kama mahali? Jacqueline. Okay, Justin kama ameenda kuchukua kitu mahali.
Yes, Justin.
Yes, Justin.
Okay. Sawa sawa. So, Koech umesema bibi wawili watatu uko safe. What of umesema majukumu lazima ukuwe tu na roho safi. What made you to love polygamy? Do you have an experience ya kukuwa na wasichana wawili, or are you married yourself?
Beautiful wives. 3.
You have 3 wives?
Yes. Yes. 3.
Okay.
Then, you know.
So
you know,
why did you start your campaign on polygamy?
I take my grandfather as my role model. My grandfather from Ikonge, Nyamira. That mzee is my role model. Grandfather had 8 wives. 8. I happened to see 3 of them, 3 of my grandmothers. I saw 3 of my grandmothers. The way mzee had a big empire, big family, like, I'm proud of him. So I want to be him. He's my greatest inspiration. He's the guy that I look up to. He lived longest to 99 years. Reason? He had 8 wives. You see, had he been with one wife, he could have died at 50s. Maybe some of us could not have been born.
So your grandfather is an inspiration?
Of course, a great inspiration.
Lakini watu wanasema ukiwa na demu moja venye anakusumbua ukiongeza wawili watatu utakufa. So how do you manage wawili watatu?
Let me tell you, Zach. Unaona ukiwa na demu moja atakusumbua. The moment amejua uko na mwingine, she starts playing by your game. She starts abiding by your rules. And you become the law. Unasikia? Then she fights to make you happy. As she fights to make you happy, her co-wife too fights to make you happy. And you become happiest.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay, so what of watoto? Ukiwa na watatu, kiwango ipi ya watoto unafaa kuwa nayo? Ndio usisumbuke.
Biblia husema zaeni na mjaze dunia. So you should not be
Unaweza zaa
having a
bila
limit.
pesa?
My friend, life going forward is becoming more easy. Hiyo nimekwambia, you need a rich heart and a working brain and mind. Yes. You need a working brain, a rich heart, and everything will go by itaenda tu vile inataka.
Motari Captain vipi?
How are you, sir? Long time.
Salama sana. Watu Koech anasema tukue na bibi zaidi ya wawili. Wewe unasemaje?
Mimi kulingana na mimi, that's very necessary. Hiyo ni kitu iko. And kama slogan inasema a man is not married until he has 2 wives. Hapa namna gani president?
A man is not married until he has 2 wives.
Exactly.
So ukiwa na moja hiyo ni nini?
Hiyo ni mchezo ya paka na panya. Unafaa viboko mingi.
Okay.
Yes,
Na kama hauna do utalisha watu aje?
Sasa hapo unajua lazima ukue na akili. Lazima ucheze kadi zako. Pole pole tu. Uone vile unaweza hakikisha kila mtu ako sawa. Pia watu wasiteseke.
Okay. Koech Omondi, what of the conjugal rights? Uko na bibi watatu, unawatoshelesha aje?
Amakisi, firstly. Tuoninya mesumenge. Tuoninya mesumenge, amakisi. Na nyago sinywa, pingo sinywa. Yoni bakangwe. For those who wanasikia kikisi wanajua chenye nimesema.
Okay. Na Koech Omondi, yani Motari Captain, uko na bibi 4. Uko sure watatosheka wote at once ama utakuwa na register?
Hii kitu utakuwa na register. So unasema siku fulani unaenda kwa
Nyaboke.
BBA. The second day pia unaenda na program vile umepanga kulingana na vile umepanga kwa wiki. Na pia unajua ukiwa na wengi lazima utalishwa, utakuwa strong. So hiyo kazi haiwezi kukushinda because they take care of you kabisa. Nataka kucho.
Sawa. So Koech Omondi, now to another serious question. Somebody is saying you are an unmarried polygamist. You are just advocating for polygamy for fun. Haujakuwa an experience. What can you say about that?
How can you advocate for polygamy yet you are not married? That person does not know me. I said, as we started the show, a proud husband to 3 wives. You may not know them, but they exist. They are known at home. I've paid dowry to 2. Bado mmoja ndiye I want to make it official, but they are my wives. They are 3.
Sawa. So to another question, as tunachukua 30 minutes peke yake. Hii mambo ya Bible imesema ya kwamba you should have one man should have 1 wife. Na umesema Bible haijakataa polygamy, lakini Bible imesema ukuwe na bibi moja. Kuna mahali Bible imesema ukuwe na bibi wawili?
Zak, kuna mahali Biblia imesema kuwa na bibi 2 ni dhambi? Kama kuna hicho kifungo nipe. Mahali Biblia imesema ukiwa na bibi 2 ni dhambi. Kama kifungo hicho kiko niipe.
Okay.
Iko.
Sawa. So
Iko.
watu wanasema ni kitambo ndo watu walikuwa wanapenda polygamy, lakini siku hizi polygamy ni tricky because the economy, because umesema kuwa na rich heart, lakini siku hizi watu wana advocate ukuwe na dem moja kabisa, because wawili watatu wanaweza hata uana. Unasemaje?
Ni wapi wameiuana? Ni wapi? Tuacha story ya mademu. Ni wapi mali bibi wengi wako kwa familia wameiuana? Wives.
Okay,
ni wapi wameiuana juu ya kuwa na bibi wengi? Hakuna. Those who fight are those petty chicks around who are not wives. In fact, they may never be wives.
Okay. The last question as we come to the end of it. Kuna mtu anasema mademu wote wako na wivu. Utamanage aje story ya wivu between your wives? Kuna familia moja utachukua nyama, ingine sukuma. How do you manage polygamy?
Now that's where we said you must be having a working brain. Akili inayofanya kazi. To manage your family, you need to take control. You need to be in charge of that family when you have a working brain. Don't go into polygamy with a pea-sized brain. Sawa, you must be having a functional brain that is working. Si fala yote hiva aingie juu polygamy is holy. No, kuwa na akili to manage your family.
Okay, so kuwe na akili to manage your family. That is Koech Omondi for you. Koech Omondi is somebody on social media who says that he advocates for polygamy for all men, and he says that polygamy is the best thing that can happen on earth. Dan Mogere, history ya polygamy unaonaje?
This boy, Koech Omondi, is lying to us. He does not have even a girlfriend. This boy, I know the boy very well. So we can't buy these awkward advices and decisions. Thank you.
Mogere, unasema huyu mwanaume ana mtu anajifanya hapa na polygamy.
It's a boy, call him a boy. Mwanaume mgani hana hata mtu? He's a boy.
Sawa.
He's a young boy here advocating for polygamy. Let him give us the numbers of the wives we call them and the children. If at all he has. He doesn't.
Lakini amesema kuna bibi watatu.
Hana
hata girlfriend.
Hana hata girlfriend. A poor single polygamist.
Okay. Dan Mogere, what is your take about polygamy? Wanaume wanafaa kuwa na wawili watatu ama unaonaje?
It depends with your financial status. If you are able to take them all and provide for them, well and good. But if you can't, just go even without.
So ukiprovide hivi wewe ukuwe na wengi, si ndio?
Exactly, no problem with that. But if you can't provide the same way the boy can't provide, he doesn't have even one.
Sawa dad. Koech Omondi, kumbe una hata girlfriend?
I knew Dan when we were in high school. These are normal simps. And simps have to make the ladies outside there happy. That is the boy I knew. Like, I've known the boy for a very long time. He's a known simp. is there just to get pussy points. We call them pussy points from women. Is there to make women happy. You just ignore the boy. Ignore him. He's not worth my attention.
We ignore the boy.
Ignore the boy.
Sawa. That is Koech Omondi. And if you want to join the conversation, ukiangalia ka comment section hapo YouTube, unaweza chukua hiyo link nimepost HOTSEAT TV, you join the conversation. Koech Omondi, what is your parting shot? Wewe tukuachilie uende tuendelee na wengine.
What I was telling men is the only way to be great, the way to greatness for a man is to be with more than one wife. Come locally. Zach, in your village, whoever was even given to be a chief, a senior chief, he had to be with more than one wife. My chief at home, he had 6 wives by day in Kisi, Konge. So that alone comes to our localities at home, in our villages. Even a village head, Motureti, he has to be polygamous. There is no Motureti who has one wife. Hakuna. And if that is there, that's wrong. It should not be there. Let's go to the only people who should not be polygamous are those in church, the church leaders. Those one we excuse them. But others, you have a duty to have more than one wife for you to be great. If you need greatness, if you need to be a real man, live a polygamy and you will live long. If you need to live long as a man, be with more wives.
Okay, asante sana Koech for that. We will leave you go. Thank you for your time. Thank you. That has been Koech Omondi. Amekuwa akiongea kuhusu polygamy, anasema ya kwamba polygamy is the best thing to do. Also, in the comment section, you can join us so that we discuss about this. Edwin Nyamoya anakuona sana. Anasema Koech Omondi is an unmarried polygamist. Dan alisema Koech Omondi hana hata dem. Ni pepe mingi tu kwa social media. So you can join the conversation. Angalia hapo kwa comment section, nimepost link. Hii link una click, alafu una join. It doesn't need a lot of things. You just click, una join, alafu tuongee kuhusu polygamy. Is polygamy a good thing for men? Mademu wengi wanasema polygamy, yani wanaume wengi ni dogs. All men are dogs. So wanajua hawezi survive na dem moja ama bibi moja. So what is your take about this? So you can join the conversation. Nimeona interested listener. Interested listener vipi?
Salama sana, how are you?
Fine. Ni vizuri umebana jina. Wanasema wanaume wote wanakuwa na madem zaidi ya moja ama bibi zaidi ya moja. What is your take about it?
Well, to each his own. To each his own. That is true for most of men, but to each his own.
Wasichana wengi wanasema all men are dogs. So inamaanisha if you get your husband, I don't know if you are married or not, or you get your boyfriend, amepata bibi mwingine ama girlfriend mwingine, utafanyaje? Utajama ama utaacha tu kwa sababu wanaume wote wako na zaidi ya mmoja?
Well, it depends on what value he's adding to my life. If working out on him will make me lose out than staying in, most likely I'll stay in and take precaution. Yeah, but if he doesn't add value and I'm at a good place, probably I'll walk out and he'll have to take care of his children. Yeah.
Okay, so if he adds value, that's what you say. What if you are emotionally compatible, umepata watoi, you have 3 or 4 kids, alafu wasema naongeza mwingine, will you still walk out even if he doesn't add value because you have the kids?
You know, if he's emotionally compatible to you, he'll not go adding another one. So the moment he adds another one, you know you've lost out. Not to keeping you together emotionally. And for the children, you know, have nothing to do with whether the mother and the father are together, sexually, intimate-wise, or not. The children's rights are absolute. So the father and the mother can part ways, but the rights of the children are absolute both ways. That's why he said he'll continue to be responsible for his children. Yeah, with necessary contact. Absolutely necessary contact, nothing more.
Okay. What of if so if you benefit, that is financially, I guess. If you benefit financially and is able to manage 2 people or 3 people, you're good with that.
Yes.
What if you're not? What if you're not sexually satisfied with him along the way? Because if you are 2 or 3 or 4, the times you interact sexually will reduce. What is your take about that?
You know, the moment you decide to stay in, you're staying in and abiding by the rules. So how you mitigate your hunger should be extremely private and discreet, such that the man's position is not disenfranchised and he ends up throwing you out. The moment you're staying in and there are 2 others or 1 other, it means you are receptive to whatever arrangements there is because the gain is bigger than the loss of walking away. So you stay in. If you must mitigate by getting an extra partner, your man should not know. That is just you and your private arrangement, because you're in this arrangement where this man has you people and you, a marriage does not, you know, like you stay there and you act married. Yeah.
You act married, but you have some private arrangement with a private person. That is what you say. This will detach you from your husband who has another wife, and eventually, maybe, is there an option of moving out? And if you move out and you have kids, what is your take about this?
I'll only move out if the man does not add value. And by value, I mean financial value. You know, like there are men who are blessed, privileged. So, you know, you like my moving out, you know, like there are men who've created their women. I don't know what example I'll give. Like if I was Macron's wife, Macron, president of France, or Ronaldo's wife. Why would Ronaldo's wife leave Ronaldo because he was having an extramarital affair? You stay put. You stay put, you chin up, you act up, you take prep, and the marriage goes on. You know, if he gets sick, he will die and leave all the property to you. You're the legit wife. You take prep, and you know the children's future is secure. The man can dance around, come home, and hopefully die. Yeah.
Okay, thank you for that. Because you're a lady, there are a lot of analogies about men not being able to have one partner. Uh, do you believe there's a man that can have one partner?
Yes, with a lot of self-discipline and self-respect, a man can actually have one partner, but it has to be intentional on the man's part. It has to be purposeful, because men are adventurous by nature, and our society has conditioned men to be hunters, to be providers, to be in the lead. And because of that social conditioning, you're going to find that men will want more in the process of hunting. This prey, then he goes to conquer another territory like that. But with self-discipline and self-respect, yes.
Okay, so you believe there are men who can have one partner or one wife. The last question, because you've come, you are a lady peer. If there are these men who are very obsessive but can also cheat, they'll want you to have you alone but they can cheat and have other partners and other wives. So it means you'll be obliged to have such a partner, whether he adds another wife or not. How will you maneuver to have a private partner if you're not satisfied emotionally and sexually?
Uh, you must know that there is a reason why the snake approached the woman in Eden and not the man. I
Okay.
mean, yeah. So that is not an impossibility. And even if the moment a man has 2 or 3 women, he's already distracted. And if as a woman you play with wisdom and you not bring arrogance to the table, he continues to be cheated off. Like he wouldn't have to know. And if it gets to a point where you feel like he knows, there are other ways again. I mean, sexual satisfaction doesn't have to come from an extra human. You can find your way around, but that depends on how liberal you are. Yeah.
Okay, so we've talked about men having other partners. Is there a situation where married women can have other partners? They are married and they'll wish to have another side partner. Is this common? And what is the main reason that women may opt to adventure into this?
Okay, thank you. Polyandry is a growing social practice today. Women are taking on extra partners as opposed to before. Yes, a lot of married women have extra social partners outside their marriage. One usually is because of financial gain or privilege or other gains. Could be promotion at work, could be money, could be business deals, could be prestige, social prestige, whatever the reason. But it has to be something that is advancing benefit to the woman. That is reason number one. The second other reason would be the woman feels neglected in the home and therefore will try to mitigate by getting solace, companionship elsewhere. But the first reason is the major one. So if a
Okay,
man
the
is
first reason.
providing, yeah.
Okay, thank you. And if you have another partner and you're married, um, obviously when your husband realizes, it changes everything, because they say men don't easily forgive cheating wives. How will you be able to manage this? Because if you cheat because of money, business deals, or anything else, and your husband realizes, this may be the end of your marriage. How do women maneuver into this? I don't know if, and it doesn't mean you have an experience. Maybe what do they do?
In my view, it depends on the dynamics of that relationship. It depends on who holds the upper hand. There are a lot of relationships where the women are the ones holding the upper hand in the relationship, and the man will make noise, maybe express discomfort and unhappiness over that issue. But you'll be surprised that while men don't forgive cheating partners, especially while dating, a lot of men forgive cheating wives. You'll be very surprised. And men are objective by nature. They will look at what do they have to lose and how advanced in age or advanced in whatever it is they are doing. Say you're running for office, or you've invested too much with a woman in the family front, or you're a man of very high social standing. So you look at the cross, a case in places like Musali and his wife. There was a rumor that Tess went outside her marriage and even has a child born of Asian origin. Oh, if you are Musalia today, would you go chasing your wife of 30 years or something? Mm? Shebesh in question. You understand? There are a lot of women outside here who have been associated arterially with funny people, and the marriage is staying. So it depends on the dynamics of the relationship.
Okay, thank you. And to another question, You say men easily forgive cheating wives, but when a man cheats on a woman, it's never easy for a woman to forgive a man who is cheating. But it's quite easy for a man to forgive a woman who is cheating. What really happens in this case? Because it happens in dating and also in marriage. Yes? Okay. You can hear me? Interested listener, you can hear me? Okay, ni kama amepotea kwa line. So that has been one of the ladies who has joined in. And if you want to join in, I repost the link kwa the comment section so that you can join in for more conversation on this. Thank you for joining in. This has been Koech Omondi with us today. Amesema mbona ana advocate for polygamy everywhere in social media. So we have talked much about that. And also, there's a lot we have found from the lady who joined us, ambaye alibana jina yake, that women can cheat, married women can cheat for money, for opportunities, and for other things. And also, men can cheat. And another aspect that has come up, men are very objective. Ya kwamba they know what they want, the ultimate goal, wanajua the ultimate goal. So they easily forgive and they easily settle things out, knowing ya kwamba there is an ultimate goal eventually. So thank you for joining in. And also hapo kwa comment section I've said nimerepost the link ya kujoin the conversation. Asante sana for joining. Nimeona Willis Obegi ameandika Islam allows polygamy. We don't have enough land for sin. Islam ina allow polygamy. So anasema everybody should practice polygamy. Alafu kuna mwingine anaitwa Bernard Gechuti anasema I am enjoying the right of opinion. Hopefully these guys don't subscribe to the Christian faith. No wonder they are enjoying the content. I don't know what that means. So we are talking about polygamy. Unajua, when you are a man and you have had this discussion with Koech, amesema yako na bibi watatu, whether you have money or not, the only important thing unafaa kuwa nayo, you should be rich in your heart, rich in your desire to have more than 2 wives. That is enough. Hata wamesema in the Bible haijakataa polygamy. So these are some of the things ambazo we have discussed about this evening. We hope to find more people, but also as we come to the end for this session, nimeona that the interested listeners back. Yes, you can hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
So I was asking you before you left that men easily forgive and women don't easily forgive. You find your woman is cheating or wife is cheating, as a man you easily forgive. And when a woman finds you cheating, it's not the same case as for a man. What usually happens?
There's no gender association with cheating with forgiving or not. It's really a personal matter on value and belief, and also the gains and the losses if you're to exit the relationship. That is for me. Again, everyone will be in a relationship to serve their interest. So it's not a gender matter. I will not tie it to gender. It's you as an individual. What are your stakes in that relationship? That is what will inform you. Stay in or out.
So you say it's not a gender issue of forgiveness is not gender based. So in your reactions, do you believe there's love? It's only for convenience. Love equal. You get attached to somebody because of a reason.
There is love. We all have that one person we know, this one is love. There is love, definitely.
Yes.
But in the list of things as to why people get hitched, why people get married, love is not top on the list. Compatibility is. Your relationship has to make sense. It just has to make sense in whatever aspect. It's about social acceptability, religious and personal belief. It's about even personality compatibility. It's a lot of things, and love is like third. For me, love is like third on the list of things. So yeah, love is there, but it's not. It isn't what is running the world. No.
You have said love is third. It's not first.
No. It's in fact third. I'm being very sympathetic. It's getting worse by the day. Yeah.
Right. So you say what is number one in your top of list?
I would say compatibility first.
Okay, compatibility.
Your love. Yeah.
What brings compatibility? I think it's love.
No, people love people. They don't even want the public to know they love. That is not compatibility. That is just love. It doesn't have explanation for it. It's an emotion. But compatibility is your love makes sense.
Okay, so that's it. So I want to speak about. We talk about sexual. The sexual sexual satisfaction between man and wife. If a man is not satisfied sexually, he may opt out to have another partner. Is it the same case for wives? Because is sexual satisfaction a reason why a man can add another wife, or a woman can have another extramarital affair with a private person?
I think people who cheat on grounds of sexual compatibility are quite mean. Because nobody is born knowing these things. This thing is innate. Like you stumble upon sex. I don't think anyone taught any of us sex. You stumble upon it and then you realize, this is how it goes, and it feels pleasurable when I do this and when I do that. So for you to find your partner and say, I'm not getting sexual satisfaction at all, my man has a small member, or my woman does not know how to organize her things in any. I mean, if this is somebody you love and have care, whose feelings you care about, people can learn on the go. So for people who say, I'm gonna cheat on my man because he has a small member or does not know how to arouse me properly, or I'm gonna cheat on my woman because she's not hygienic about things, or does not know how to organize and coconut her things into, that is selfish. Teach this person. Discover each other. So people who go out there on pretext that they're cheating because they are sexually dissatisfied at home are just greedy. They're just greedy humans who are clutching on some excuse to cheat. You wanna just cheat because you wanna cheat. Yeah.
Okay, so that is on sexual satisfaction. You have said that people who cheat because of sexual satisfaction are men. What of financial capability of a man? You have said a woman can cheat because of money, but money comes and goes. Uh, you find your man is not able today, but you'll be capable tomorrow of doing essential and other things. Should it be a reason why you should cheat? Why a woman should cheat?
It shouldn't be a reason, but it is the main reason why women are cheating. It should not be a reason. In an ideal world, it should not be a reason to cheat, because as long as both of you are well abled by God, and the universe is at your disposal, you'll make money. But unfortunately, because we live in a very self-centered world, where love is shallow and pretentious, it is the main reason why women cheat. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. I think we leave you to live. Thank you for your time. And
Yeah.
maybe you have any comment before you leave?
I do not have a comment. I'm just keen to hear what Kina Koech, Omondi, Kina Justin, is this senior or junior are gonna say? I'm just here for the
Okay,
main vibe.
okay. Sawa basi. We hope to find the men around to join in with the conversation. Thank you for your time. Our interested listener, Asante Sana. So that has been a lady who has been giving us her take on the issue of polygamy and monogamy. We have Nelson. Nelson. Nelson, good evening. VP. Yes, Nelson, you can hear me? Okay, I can't find Nelson. But also, thank you for joining us. I think we had scheduled the session for 45 minutes. We are now on our 46th minute. We have had Koech Omondi. He has spoke about polygamy. We have had a lady dubbed the interested listener. Thank you for joining in and giving your sentiments. And on the comment section, thank you for your comments. They are quite a number. Asante sana. Until we meet again, but at 7 o'clock, we will be live for the political highlights for the day, what has been making the headlines today. We hope to join in again. Asante for joining us. That has been our social broadcast on polygamy and monogamy. Until